What is up, y'all? It is your girl, brand new, and I'm back in the building for a recap of Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is season 9, episode 17. First off, I just want to say to you guys, I don't know about y'all, but I'm at the point now where y'all know this is my show. You know I like this show. But I'm watching it out of habit now. It's not like I'm so excited to see it. It's the same bullshit over and over and over again. Now, the rumors I've been hearing is the real tea. And I'm going to shoot an extra video on what I've heard so far. Because that's what the fuck we need to be talking about. The rest of this shit is just some bullshit. I'm going to try to get right to the point and be done with it, y'all, because it was just some bullshit. It's like they need to hurry up and get Nene back on this show. It's just so boring now. It's the same shit. So let's get into it, y'all. It starts out, first off, I see, Candy and her husband, they are, talking to baby Ace, I guess on FaceTime, and then you got Portia and her dude on a computer, they just chilling in their room. Then you got Phaedra and Kenya, they are outside actually playing tennis. And this is kind of what irritates me, because it's like, if y'all, I never believed that they was even cool like that. So it's like, you either gonna be cool with somebody or you not. All this back and forth shit. I'll get into it a little bit later, you guys, of what I'm talking about. But that irked the fuck out of me. Next, you have Cynthia and Peter. They are having, I guess, a breakfast or something by themselves because it's Peter's birthday. And Cynthia wants something for Peter to remember her by, and it's like a blinged out Bible. I thought that was very strange to give your ex-husband. I thought it was gonna be some draws, a thong or something for that man. So, and then Cynthia was saying, oh, well, I don't feel like I was the best wife to you. Why are we talking? I didn't like that. I didn't like it because I feel like, how the fuck do you feel like you wasn't a good wife to him? You didn't like him spending up all your fucking money. Ain't that what he was doing? And then he was talking to you all disrespectful. Like, please, let's stick to really what happened. I feel like everybody in this episode is backpedaling. And I don't understand why. Y'all did have some issues in your marriage, Cynthia, and it wasn't just your fault. I feel like Peter, honestly, is a lot of the blame. He moved to Charlotte. He began acting distant. Now I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I like seeing them together. I think they make a cute couple, but it's like, you cannot add to the demise of your relationship and then blame the other person. I felt like it was mainly Peter. Cynthia stayed in Atlanta. He the one moved to Charlotte and opened, the new business. So it's just like, Peter, that shit was on a lot of you, and then Cynthia was taking a blame for, well, I'm just not wife material, and and it's just like, what does that mean? You didn't ever want, I think that was her storyline in the beginning. She's a runaway bride. She didn't want to be married, but that's fine, Cynthia. You did the best you could under the circumstances. So ain't no need to, beat yourself up over that. Let's move on from them, y'all. It was just a lot of bullshit, though, this episode. I just felt like we just backpedaling. Anyways, next up we have everybody is gathered together for Peter's birthday roast. Bob and Sheree, they come out. I guess Bob, I think, comes out first, and he kind of let them know Sheree may not want to sit by me. She's still upset with me. But yeah, they have a roast with Peter where Todd and Candy, get up there and, drag Peter a little bit. Poor Cynthia didn't even know what to say about him. And then Portia had said something to him, and he was like, she said something like, oh, is you go get something tonight, Peter? He was like, well, if you don't beat me to it, a little joke on Portia, because she's the carpet muncher. She's a lesbian. So, everybody laughed and took it in stride. So, that part I liked. I thought it was funny. Kenya said her joke, said that Peter only has one social security number. Bob got his big ass up there clowning and laughing. Bob is good for that. He kind of makes the show lively. But I'm sick of him and Sheree, y'all. On my motherfucking nerves. On my fucking nerves. And speaking of them, let's get right to their ass. Before we get into them, we got Kenya is going to set up a divorce party for Cynthia and Phaedra. So she's planning that with the guy at the hotel, I guess. So next, they're about to go. They're on the boat. Everybody else is separated from Sheree and Bob. Sheree and Bob is sitting at the table, and she's just saying, oh, well, I don't feel like you felt bad for the things you did. You were still laughing about, the abuse that you put me through. And, she just feels like he was emotionally abusive, even on this trip. He just never feels bad for nothing. My thing is this. How long ago was this? I'm not being insensitive, but how long ago was this? You was never going to get back together with Bob. You used Bob for a storyline, bitch. So stop it. Stop with the crying. At first, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I felt bad for her the last episode. But now I'm looking at it, and it's like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Because this is why you got all that shit started with Portia and Candy. Because you don't have a fucking storyline, Sheree. This is a shitty ass storyline. I'm sick of this story of how he was so terrible. If you're not gonna fucking forgive him, move the fuck along. Please, you are wasting our time. Get a new man in your house, in your chateau. Let's go from there. You can't. In life, you guys, if you're going to forgive somebody, you either going to forgive them or you not. You can't not keep, well, you did this to me and you did that. You can never move forward. And she knows the type of guy that Bob is, so it's just like, why are you wasting your time? So I don't know what it is about Bob where she thought she could have a second chance with him and work things out. And he just like, what do you want me to do? Slit my fucking wrist, propose to your ass? And she end up crying and you left me with small kids, Bob. You just took off for months. And it's just like, that was so long ago, Sheree. I get that you hurt, but you gotta move forward and let it go. Even if y'all was to ever get back together, which you shouldn't, you gotta let stuff go. You can't keep. There's people that have hurt me. They've never gave me a goddamn apology, and I ain't looking for one. It happened. It's over. Let's be over it. They start getting a little loud. The whole crew hears them on the other side of the boat, and they like, oh my God, what's going on? And then they end up, getting their shit together and joining the rest of the group. So, that's pretty much what happened with that. It's very annoying, though, this whole thing with Sheree. Sheree, he can't apologize enough because you still ain't gonna believe him. And what's interesting is the people on her castmates, they was like, they always working on being friends because they know that it ain't going nowhere. Who keeps trying to be friends with their ex? Y'all either gonna work the shit out or not. So, I'm glad, that they're done. Next, we have, I was about to call her Cynthia. Kenya is having a divorce party for Cynthia and, I was about to say Sheree. Cynthia and, Phaedra. And they showed a clip of Sheree's old divorce party. I remember her divorce party. It was nice. The guys are filming separately from the women. They're all about to sit down and, have some drinks and, So, Cynthia comes in the room to Kenya and she doesn't want to really participate because she's like, I don't want to have a divorce party. This is sad and, going through a rough time and, So, I don't know. I just felt like they would be a little bit happier, but I guess Cynthia still loved Peter. That's why she, she wasn't feeling it. So, next, anyways, Phaedra brings her ass in the room, brings the whole room down. I don't know what the fuck happened with Phaedra. So she comes in, she's just like, oh, I'm not feeling well. And, she sits down for maybe 5-10 minutes and watch them play the kiss the penis game. And, they all take their turns doing that. Portia's the only one that didn't find her way to the penis. So that's what happened with that. Phaedra is saying in her confessional, oh, I feel like they're making a mockery of divorce. And it's just like, what? It's a divorce party. You letting go. Be happy that it's over. So anyway, she claims she's sick. She go get her ginger ale. So then Kenya is just like looking like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Sheree don't think that, it's anything wrong with Phaedra. She feel like, she's upset. And so anyways, Phaedra ends up sending a text to Portia saying that she doesn't want to be around the woman that was trying to mess with my husband and saying Kenya's trash, whatever the fuck she was saying. Y'all know what she was saying. My thing is this, Phaedra, you my girl sometimes, but I thought you was over this situation with Kenya. You've been hanging out with her, did the trip to Flint with her, y'all been so-called cool. I'm not saying y'all was best friends and you telling her all your business, but why the fuck now are you so... I couldn't understand it, you guys. Y'all help me if I'm wrong. And I heard some people saying, oh, well, I wouldn't want a party from Kenya anyways. But it's like her and Kenya's supposed to be in another space. So everybody at the table like, what's going on? I thought y'all was cool. Kenya like, I thought we was cool too. And remember, Apollo admitted that he lied on Kenya. So it's like, I thought y'all let this shit go. Anyways, Portia gets up from the table, goes to find Phaedra. And she's telling Portia that, I don't want to have this type of divorce with these. I don't want to have a divorce party with these women. I don't tell them my business. And that's like, why is you acting like this all of a sudden? Everybody on here that had a divorce, you ain't nothing different. So, y'all, this is what I'm saying. This show is not going anywhere no more. It's backpedaling. I thought we were over certain shit. Anyways, they get a knock on the door, and it is Kenya. Kenya asks Portia to leave out the room, and then Phaedra and Kenya began talking. I'm not going to say verbatim what they were saying, but basically it was along the lines of Phaedra was letting her know, I don't want to have no divorce party to celebrate, my marriage ending, it's sad, and and then I guess Kenya confronted her on the name that she had called her, and then Phaedra was like, yeah, that you are trifling, for some of the stuff you did. You was texting my husband and get back all into that. And I'm just like, why the fuck are we here? I thought we were over this. Thought y'all was good Judies, good girlfriends, or whatever the fuck y'all, pretending to be. So, I don't know how y'all feel. Are y'all with me on this? Are you like confused, like why Phaedra is switching up? I know Kenya is not her favorite person, but I don't think that Kenya really even meant any harm in it. You know what I'm saying? Kenya was always wrong and fucked up for texting Apollo, doing stuff with Apollo. I agree with that. She was always fucked up, and if I was Phaedra, I would never trust her. But Phaedra, you have been... If you knew that you was never gonna trust Kenya again, you shouldn't be going to Flint with her. You shouldn't be shooting scenes with her. Like, I'm from the school, y'all, where if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. And if I don't fuck with you, you will know it, because I won't fuck with you at all. You can't fuck with people a little. They get confused. So I feel like Phaedra was backpedaling with her whole thing. Phaedra, I'm normally here for you, girl, but I can't defend this shit. So anyways, everybody gets back together. Look like the next episode may be something. This one, y'all, it was just backpedaling, and I'm over it. I'm ready for season 10. Hell, I'm ready for the fucking reunion, because I heard a whole bunch of shit is gonna go off. But yeah, the ending scene is everybody is all together, the couples, so Everybody smiling and laughing. They let them know that Phaedra is sick. So that's how it went off. You guys, let me know how you feel about this episode. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. It is your girl, Brand New.